Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jump on in here. I really hate that intro noise. But anyway, I want to talk a little bit about pro leagues. Excuse me. And about kind of where I'm at in my standings. You know, obviously, as you can see, I got a pretty substantial lead on third. Obviously, first place has got a pretty substantial lead on me. And really where I'm at, I'm pretty content. I feel pretty safe that third's not going to pass me, and I'm not going to pass first. So in situations like these, I don't really feel like it's worth playing the higher cash games because, you know, some days you win money, and when you play the better players in the game. Some days you'll win money, some days you just break even, and some days, you know, you lose money. So the situation I'm at, and I'm comfortable that I'm probably going to finish second. I'm not worried about anybody passing me. In situations like these, I kind of like just to jump on some lower cash games and just practice on maxing out my maps. Practice on, you know, obviously your consistency. And this is what I like to do. So, and of course, everybody's situation is not quite the same. You know, some people, you know, scores are a lot closer, so therefore you might want to push. But I will say this, be very careful when you try to push for another placement or higher placement, because sometimes in doing that, you end up losing more money than what that placement's actually worth. Terrible.
You nailed it.
It's hard to talk and play at the same time. But anyway, yeah, I've been there and done that. Sometimes you get a little greedy and you want to get that, you know, another spot or two. And in doing that, you know, you lose more money than what that placement was worth. So therefore, you know, it was not worth it at all. So sometimes it's just good to take greed out of the equation and just be satisfied with the placement you got, carry that profits and over to the next league and just build on that. So just be very careful when you do try to push, because it can backfire. Like I said, been there, done that. So what I like to do, you know, obviously I done said this, jump on these, work on maxing out your maps, because in the long run it's going to benefit you more. So some of these maps I feel pretty good about, but
that's two.
Most of the maps you think you have it maxed, and there's always a few more points to be had.
There's another.
Generally, headshots being one of them. Headshots are not worth more points, I will say that, but headshots will allow you to get more points because you can shoot a headshot. Oh gosh.
There it is.
You generally can shoot a headshot sooner than you can shoot a heart shot, and then you can normally shoot a headshot further out than a heart shot, because generally the doe, or most of the time there's a doe covering up the heart shot for the majority of the buck's path. So you will at some point need to get out of your comfort zone and try a couple headshots, because a lot of times that's make or break. See what we can do. Pretty sure I've got about as much points as I can get on this map.
Nice one. That's two. Got another.
Could have got 10 more points on that one if I was faster.
You nailed it. Good hunt. Got them all.
I like it. But yeah, I just want to do a short video talking about pro leagues and whatnot. So, like I said, if you're pretty confident, you're probably gonna finish the place that you are. Sometimes it's better just to let it be and finish out that place And don't worry about pushing, like I said, because sometimes you'll lose more money than what that placement is worth. But anyway, I think that's all I'm going to talk about today. Happy hunting and good luck to everybody. We'll see y'all.